It's time for more Bang Dream It's My Go. I thank you guys who have been watching this reaction series. I'm actually really happy right now. I've gotten more people interested in this series than I expected to be. Not because I didn't think this series was great or that it necessarily didn't have fans, but I just feel like sometimes when I do series, like not because they're like popular and not because I think they would get a lot of views, but rather just because I really love the series and I want to do it, they don't do well on the channel, obviously, because I'm not like I'm not doing it for a particular business oriented reason. But Bang Dream is a series that has always been special to me, and it was one of the reasons I started this channel. And I think I think I said this in a previous video, what was because I at some point looked for Bang Dream reactions, couldn't find that many that I was interested in, especially, and I was like, wow, there's a part of me, like, Bang Dream is such a big part of my life and I want to experience it with reaction YouTubers of some sort, but I can't really find many that that I would be able to share it with, you know? So it makes me happy that there are other people out there who are looking for these reactions, and hopefully you enjoy mine. I hope you like sharing this experience with me. If I provided you with that, like, I've done a good thing for the world, I think. So yeah, we're continuing with Bang Dream It's My Go. We're doing episodes 7 and 8 today, I believe, and I forgot to write down onto my little notebook what episodes these are, but I think, let me just double check that it's 7 and 8 we're doing today. So so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've been loving this show so far, and I mean, yeah, every set of episodes has been super engaging to watch. Now, is there anything else I wanted to say before I started this? I feel like there was, but I can't remember what it is, so fuck it. If I remember, like, by the time I hit my first discussion, I'll say it by then. If you could support these videos as best you can, I mean, you already are, even just by watching this video, you're supporting it, but likes and comments and subscriptions, they all really help me out, help other people to be able to find my reactions. And the more people that find it, the more that I can do videos like this. So please make sure to support it. Show that love in the comments below. And if you want to watch the full-length reactions, that is, watch the entire episodes with me, you sync it up with your own footage on my Patreon account down in the description below. That's only if you want, you know, the full experience. You get every little gasp, every little giggle, every little tear that comes out of my eyes sometimes with this show. So yeah, like, that's worth going to check out. But otherwise, you can stay here and watch the fully edited version. But yeah, let's just jump into episode 7 of Bang Dream It's My Go. Afterglow and Poppin' Party. Are we gonna see any of them? There's Afterglow. Wow, Raana looked so pretty there. They're not glaring, they're just watching. They're nervous about the sound check. This is cute. Not now. Yeah, Raana is never around when we need her. Oh. I love her little hoodie. It's cute. Oh, Kasumi! I'm so excited to see Kasumi. Give me more. No, give me more! That's the most I've been stressed during a sound check ever, though. Kasumi's not my favorite character, necessarily, but she's so iconic that I just want to see her more in this show, you know? Himari is my favorite character. Maybe, well, I mean, we have a decent chance to see her, since they're doing a thing with Afterglow. Even after today's concert ends. Did they find Raana? Yeah, she's gone. She'll probably turn up when the actual performance happens. This is so relatable. I sit on the floor a lot. Yeah, you two snuggle up together. She's so cute. I saw Chispa was on the poster as well. Oh. Whoa. What's the snacks? You just took them? Is she a big fan of Afterglow? That would make sense. Oh, is she eating a choco cornet? My best girl! Himari! Oh, I got my Himari cameo. I'm happy. My girl. She loves him. This is so chaotic. They were talking about different things and they're not synced up at all. Holy shit. No, we're stressed as fuck. Oh, I'm so nervous. I love how Afterglow is trying to accommodate them a lot. They're being so sweet. This is so stressful. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Yeah, people don't come super early for these smaller bands. Look at Anon. Yeah, don't stop. Anon, you gotta... Oh, that's stressful. Oh my god, no! I can't! Oh my god! Oh my god, this is like so uncomfortable and nerve-wracking. Oh, that's cute. Oh. Oh, cute. Friends here to support her. Oh! Saki's here! And Mutsumi. Oh my god. Is she gonna miss her cue now? Oh, she's quiet. But there are lyrics on screen right now. Oh. Oh! Yes! Good job! I love the mixing on this. Like, it feels really realistic. Look at the animation on her as well. Those are good lyrics as well. I'm glad this song is translated. Oh, Saki is smiling. Oh, I love these lyrics. Oh, these lyrics are great. Oh, fuck yeah, this guitar solo. Wow. I have a lot to say about this performance. I really like this song. I think if this was properly mixed and stuff, I would really like it. Aww. Aww. That smile from Anon is adorable. Oh, is that she talking to Saki? Oh. 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 Oh my god. She's giving it a soundtrack. Oh, good voice acting. And fucking great soundtrack, Raana. Oh shit, she just went into the next song. That's fucking brilliant. That's amazing. Oh, and her singing's even better now. She's singing with more volume, more confidence. she harmonizing with people? Is Taki harmonizing with her? That's really impressive. Oh, they're getting a crap. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, this is great. This is great. I'm so glad they're translating it this time. Don't let me go. Oh. Oh, it brings back too many memories. Oh no, this is throwing her now. Oh my god, Raana is such a great guitarist. What, look at that animation! Holy shit! That was great. This song is incredible. This is a great song. I love when BanG Dream does this. It pans across all the members. And the chorus is so good of this song. Of course, Soyo's heart's not in this right now. She's been bothered since Saki left. What a painful song. Like, the just stay like this and don't let me go after everything they went through. Oh, Soyo. Kasumi! Are we gonna hear a bit of poppin' party in the background of whatever this next scene will be? Oh look! They're getting along a little bit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, she was pissed. She was pissed because it upset Saki, I imagine. Oh, after credit scene. Oh, following Saki. Jesus! Knocked her to the floor. If you knock someone to the floor, you can't just say sorry and keep walking. Help them up. Oh. Getting a call from Saki. Huh? Make me forget everything. Extremely high tier episode. That I just dropped a can onto the floor. That was an incredible episode. Wow, that, like, from start to finish, that episode was doing amazing stuff. There's a part of me that knows that this is a BanG Dream series, so the entire series is coated in an affection from my part that will, like, sweeten the quality of the series to me. Like, no matter what this show does, it's a BanG Dream franchise, so I'm going to enjoy it more than I should, you know? Like, if it was a terrible show, I would think it's just a kind of bad show, you know? Like, the BanG Dream product in general always brings it up a step for me. This was incredible. So I know that the show, without being a part of BanG Dream, this is a great show. I'm confident in that. You know, there are some, like, BanG Dream related things that I think are really good, but I also wouldn't really recommend to non-BanG Dream fans. Like Morphonication, right? I think Morphonication is a great special that focuses on Morphonica and stuff, but I wouldn't really recommend it to people who aren't already familiar with the BanG Dream franchise, you know? Like, I just don't think they would care too much about it. They probably wouldn't, like, they wouldn't have the attachment that makes it hit as hard as it does, you know? But this show, I mean, the fact that it works completely on its own and just the solid writing behind these episodes is really, really impressive to me. From start to finish, they send me on an emotional roller coaster. My heart can't take some of the stuff that was happening in this episode. I was like, it's not like it's emotionally devastating. It's just like, it's just a range, like enough of a range of emotions to always keep me on my toes, you know? I don't know, like at any time I can go swing from feeling like really terrified and nervous to being really sad to being like really excited that they're doing well to like awing at the cuteness to laughing at the jokes, bouncing back and forth between them so well. But like even from the sound check where they're just like all clearly very nervous and they're like falling into their little habits and stuff, like Taki's hoping it's gonna go really well and she's like trying to do it all perfect and stuff, but she's getting a little agitated with it, like, and then having like Soyo's just a little, you know, a little focused on other people, that she's a little behind on what's going on. Tomori obviously being like incredibly quiet and nervous and not being able to express herself properly. Raana just not really understanding what's going on and leaving and not communicating with others. And then Anon like so just focused on getting out of the sound check that she's gonna go and like try to chase up Raana instead of doing it. Like it's all of their personalities really well executed, but also just it makes me so nervous because like this is how the sound check is going, and then when the concert starts and they have to start the song like 4 times because they keep going like, sorry, can we try that again or whatever, like it's so uncomfortable to watch. But I really appreciate that they put that stuff in there because it's like it's so clear that this is their first time ever doing this together and they're not all fully together as a band yet and they're so nervous, and Anon's exactly sort of that type of person where she, I think, like is so focused on herself not looking bad that she actually kind of makes them all look bad in a way. I mean, it's a character flaw, an intentional character flaw, I think, but she doesn't, like, I think she kind of subconsciously doesn't want them to play the entire song, but she's just like completely missing her parts or whatever. So when she fucks up, she's like, sorry, like, wait, let's do that again. Cause she wants to get it right because like, I mean, she wants to get it right because she wants it to go right for everyone, but also because like, she can't be just like out there not pulling her weight, you know, and having everyone see her just doing like a shitty job. She wants to make sure she's like on time, at least for the start, you know. But it was very sweet that like Tomori calmed her down and stuff, but then Tomori saw Saki and then there was that complication, but then Saki gave her that look that was like, hey, just give it your all, you know. And then she gave it a roll and she was doing great. Then she admitted all that to Saki, and then Raana is the one who transitioned into Haru Hikage. Is that the name of the song? And the thing is, like, I don't think the rest of them were planning to do it. I also don't think any of the rest of them had a problem with doing Haru Hikage. They all liked the song. They can all play the song. So they just went for it. Soyo, I kind of haven't really realized it properly until now, has always been pushing for them not doing that song. So she knows something that the rest of them don't, which I imagine is like there's something about Haru Hikage that it doesn't mesh with Saki, and like it is an upsetting thing for her to hear. Man, I don't know, but it's fucking really engaging, isn't it? This show is so engaging. But this is like the most, like, remember a couple episodes ago when I said that Soyo is too diplomatic? Like, her character is like way too diplomatic of a person, that she's like trying to make everyone happy, and in doing so no one really trusts her and like no one really listens to her because of that. Here what we're seeing is like the pure frustration of that like exploding out of her. She, I think, is trying to make everyone happy so much that she's trying to make sure Saki's happy. And I think you know, I've kind of expressed like something similar, I think, in an earlier episode, and I think I saw one of the comments like talking about this as well, about how she's still like holding on to the old band, you know, like she's really trying to hold that together, but it's like Tomori almost is like moving on now, and she's like properly moved past it, which is really healthy for her, because the trauma that it had dug into her heart was holding her back, and now she's starting to heal from it. And what I think is happening with Soyo is like she hasn't healed from it, but she's so, as I said, diplomatic and like smiley on the outside, and you know, like the Ted Lasso of the group, that she's trying to trying to keep everyone together, but also, you know, she hasn't healed and hasn't let herself move past it, I imagine. I'm really curious to see what this next episode is going to be. But before we get to it, I just want to talk about two more things. Firstly, the mixing of the song was really cool, because even when she like picked up her confidence in the first song, she was still like not like, you know, if you're supposed to, I shouldn't use the actual mic actually. Let's use Himari. If you're supposed to have the mic like here when you're singing, she still had it like down here, you know? And she's still like nervously holding it and still like not fully putting her all into it and stuff. And you could hear that in the mixing. Like you could hear that she wasn't holding the mic quite right, and it was still like a little quiet and stuff, but it was like hearable at least, and it sounded good still. But it, like, I was really impressed by the fact that it wasn't properly mixed, you know? And then in the second song, she like had the full confidence, because she knows Haru Hikage back to front, and she has confidence in it, and she had gained the confidence from the first song and stuff, that she had the mic properly again, and it was mixed much nicer. And I really, really liked that. I thought that was a great touch. And also, I mean, while I'm holding her, the cameos in this episode, like just all the BanG Dream cameos are so comforting for me, and I'm so glad I saw Himari, because yeah, as I said, she's my favorite character in the entire BanG Dream franchise. Why, you may ask? I don't know if I can answer that. It's tough. Like, I mean, firstly, you know, fucking hairstyle. That's like incredible anime hairstyle. I always loved the little like low pigtails or whatever they're called. But also, like, it's funny because I am a big part of the series. A big part of this channel is me talking about characters and character arcs, and I like to delve pretty deep into how characters are feeling, why they're thinking that way, because it's something I find really interesting. It's something I studied in university. Like, I have a degree in creative writing. It's like, it was a big focus for me, specifically character work. So it's a big part of my life. Now, Himari is actually a very simple character. I think maybe that's like why I like her, because she's like a comfort character for me. Like, there's not that much complexity to her character. I mean, I'm sorry, Himari, you can cover your ears for this, but let's be honest, there's not that much complexity to her character. She is a girl who, she loves food, she loves her friends, she loves social media, and she wants everyone to be working together. That's kind of most of it, you know? There's not to say she doesn't go through character arcs, not to say that there's no complexity to her character, but overall she's pretty simple, and I think I like that about her. I think it's sweet, it's fun. I like her voice actress. Her running jokes are some of my favorite in the series. Like her trying to get everyone to go, hey, oh, like that whole thing is really funny. I always really like that. People making jokes about her being fat, which is like, it's really horrible that I think that's like so funny, but I do, because she's like basically the exact same body type. I'm looking at her figure and all my other BanG Dream figures up here. She's basically the exact same body type as everyone, but I like that they make those jokes anyway. Yeah, it's just like everything to do with her character makes me laugh a lot, and her stories in the mobile game, like that, are just about her, you know, being sweet to her friends and everyone being nice to her back. They make me cry like the most. So anyway, that was a lot of talking. Let's move on to the next episode of BanG Dream It's My Go. This is episode 8. Here we go. Okay, here we go. No, I don't understand how hurt she is. I mean, yeah, she left the band. Oh, it's tough because Taki's kind of right, even though she can't communicate it properly. It's not their responsibility to babysit Saki's feelings, you know? they should be able to play the song that makes them happy. And it's clearly an important song to Tomori and Taki. But Soyo doesn't want to see her friends get hurt. So I understand her as well. This is so well written. Oh, are they giving them both some attention? See, Anon, you can share the spotlight a bit with Tomori. Oh, of course Tomori would be continuously torn up about it. That was well animated facial expressions. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, they're gonna go see her. Huh? There she is. Is Saki gonna run? No, she's walking up to him. No, she's passing them. This girl's back. I don't really know who this girl is in relation to her. Is she her sister or is she just a friend? They look like they're in the same year, so I don't think they're sisters. Ricky. If she doesn't turn up, she doesn't turn up. She probably just comes and goes randomly. Yeah. I feel like I get Taki a lot. I feel like I totally understand where she's coming from. Oh. This poor girl, man. I like that Anon's sticking with her though. Like, look at this. Look at this friendship that's blooming. She's not even coming to school. Anon's the sort of person to talk to fill the silence. What a cute room. I love that this is a 3D anime so they can do like cool camera moves like that. Just like casually. Is it milk? She's best. I love milk. Yeah, I hate bugs. It hurt her. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, she's just sending text after text after text. My heart hurts. Is she disguising herself because she's famous? Oh. That's cute. Oh, that's so sweet. Damn, they went way back. Those all the text messages coming in from... Oh no, that's an alarm. I thought those were all the texts coming in from Soyo, but she probably has her muted. 14% battery. Put it on charge. That's so relatable! Holy shit! Googling like how to tell if you've been blocked. Oh my god, her eyes. She's had quite the character switch. Wow, she just walked right past Mutsumi. Oh. Damn, she's like letting loose now a bit, Soyo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa! Whoa, Soyo. It's your fault? That's harsh. She reads them. She reads them on her notification screen. Want to do the band. Aw. Yeah, smart. Jump on the opportunity. I feel so bad for Tomori. How do they make such a sweet character?
Tomori?
Everyone will listen to you, Tomori. You're kind of the leader of the band. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Raana just wants to play. She doesn't want the band drama. I'm getting her a bit more now, I think. She's here for the music and that's it. Oh, Saki, you can't run away from this forever. I don't think this is gonna go well. Oh, the music's getting ominous. Oh. I thought that, like, she oh yeah, so you're still holding on to it. Oh. Oh shit, man. Yeah, I think so. I think you're the only one holding on to it still. I mean, everyone else has wounds from it still, for sure, that haven't healed. But you're holding on to it. Yeah. Yeah, and she's the one who ended it as well. Yeah. Oh, I do feel bad for you, Soyo. Oh my god, this is heartbreaking, man. That's a complex statement that I want to unpack. Oh, I love that they just leave such a silence after that line. Oh, just the sound of like the fountain. That's... wow. Jesus, man. This show is so heartbreaking. Okay. Now I'm gonna be... I'll talk about these characters more, which I've been doing this entire fucking series. But look, I'm gonna be making like sort of sweeping statements about these characters based on assumptions. So, firstly, don't get too mad at me if my interpretation of a character or a character's actions doesn't line up with your interpretation, or is later disproven by the show, or has even been disproven earlier in the show. Don't get too upset about it. These are just like my current thoughts, and a lot of my thoughts are, you know, based on my own all of my thoughts are based on my own interpretations of the characters. So like sometimes I'll get caught up on certain parts. Everyone does this. They get caught up on certain parts of a character and they hold on to those because they see that as what defines the character, you know? So I'll give my opinions, but I would rather not have like corrections on like, no, that isn't how this character is. This character doesn't feel that way. This character feels this way. Like I love hearing your interpretations of characters and stuff, but I guess all I'm saying is try not to phrase it as like a correction, you know? You will have your own interpretation, and it also might be based on things we find out later that I don't know about. But just let's not make it a correction. Anyway, so this episode was largely focused on Soyo, right? And here's the thing. So I've said before, she's too diplomatic. Now, I think Saki is like 60% right in what she's saying about Soyo as a character. And I think that is where it's like what it's really coming down to here. Soyo is like trying to keep everything together. What I think she is kind of doing is she's she's doing a lot of this to make things go to her plan. You know, she has a particular way that she wants things to go, and she's trying to get that to happen. And she'll do that by being nice to everyone and giving everyone the leeway that they need so that they can do what she wants, you know? So I think when she says, like, you only really care, or you only really think about yourself, you only ever think about yourself, that is a strong statement to make. How accurate is it? I don't think it's 100% accurate. I don't think it's 0. I think it's like a 75% accurate statement. I truly do think that Soyo's main motivation is a selfish one. And I think, like, firstly, great writing of this to make, like, the most like boring character of the band have this sort of depth to their character, you know? Because Soyo, for the first, like 5 or 6 episodes or whatever, was just the kind of like agreeable one who's just like, okay, yeah, let's do that. That sounds great. Maybe we should be a bit nicer. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Maybe we should do this instead. Oh, no, okay, well, never mind. You know, like she was just that constantly over and over and over and over. And it's like those characters exist, and they you know, and those types of people exist as well, very agreeable people. And like you know, she was like the least interesting character at the time, but also like now looking back on all of it, it is kind of clear to me like sort of what's going on there, what she's doing. I do think she's thinking about herself. I do think she has just like they all do, she has a certain attachment to Krychek. The difference is, I think all of these characters have different attachments to it. We don't know what Saki's hang-up is at the moment, so I can't really comment on that fully. But Saki has some sort of attachment to the band that she felt she needed to sever it from herself. Okay, so there's something there. It clearly had an impact on her, so the band did matter to her somewhat, but she had to let it go. So we know that much, right? Tomori, it was like the most important thing to her because it was the first thing that she felt like she belonged to, I think. And so she has an attachment to it through that. However, now she's able to work through that a bit more because she belongs to this new band, which I assume is going to be called MyGo eventually. So she has an attachment to them. So she's working through that, but she is close to healing that, right? Taki's main attachment to the band, towards the end especially, was Tomori. And she currently is still in a band with Tomori and like happy to be with her. So she's working through that and she's fine. And Mutsumi, we don't know too much about her, but what we do know about her is she said she didn't enjoy the band. So I'm mostly going to take her word for it. I think she could have enjoyed the band if everything went well, but everything didn't go well. And I think it's one of those situations where in hindsight, once the band splits up, she looks back at it and she goes, I did all of this work and all of this stress and all of this heartbreak and pain, and now the band is ending. So it was all for nothing, you know? So I can see where she's coming from on that. And so for Mutsumi, probably the best outcome is the band doesn't get back together because that was a big heartache for no reason. So for Saki, she doesn't want to get back together because there's pain there. Mutsumi doesn't want to get back together because she didn't get anything out of it. Taki doesn't want to get back together because she's already with Tomori and she's like still angry about it. And Tomori probably doesn't really want it to get back together because she's finally healing from it and moving forward. So Soyo is the only one who's holding on to it, and yet she's framing it as if it's everyone's desire. She even says in this episode, like, everyone else, they want to get back together as well. And like, if Mutsumi, like, luckily Mutsumi was there to be like, not really, you know? So I think Soyo is being selfish. I also think that a lot of her, niceness and her good deeds and stuff were to serve that goal. Now, here's what I think is slightly different. I've talked about this on this channel before. I don't remember if it's been in my BanG Dream videos. But the nature of good deeds in general, I would say I'm a person who, I try very hard to be a good person. It just in my general life, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I try to be super nice to people. I'm trying to change constantly my behavior because I'm never going to be a perfect person. I'm always going to have character flaws. The best thing I can do is constantly improve upon them and be a better person, I look back at so many moments in my life and just try to think about how I could do things differently. Now, in the idea of good deeds in general, I think a lot of the time when people say, talk about good deeds and stuff, they'll be like, well, this isn't really a good deed because they got this out of it. So therefore it's not a good deed, This isn't really a good deed, this celebrity donated $1 million to charity, but they're doing that for the publicity. Or they're doing that so that they look good or to make up for this other bad thing they did. Here's my opinion on the matter, right? I don't give a fuck why people do good deeds. If the deed is done and it provides a service to the world, then I think it's something we should encourage. If some famous celebrity goes out there and donates $4 million and they do it because they can put their name on it and there'll be an article that's put out about them that says, big name celebrity donated $4 million to charity. Now, the thing is, sure, they get publicity out of it. They get something good out of it. That's fine. A charity got $4 million out of it. Isn't that a good thing? Shouldn't we be encouraging that? Because the alternative is the main alternative there is the person doesn't donate and they stay true to themselves and that person doesn't get any publicity and the charity is $4 million down. That doesn't seem like a good outcome for anyone. But no, they're staying true to themselves. So, I think it's stupid, right? I understand that the celebrity could have donated $4 million anonymously and not gotten anything out of it. And that would be a true good deed from the heart and stuff. But they're probably not going to do that. And who cares, It doesn't matter. Doing good deeds for the sake of doing good deeds isn't as important as getting a good deed done, whatever it takes, whatever's gonna make you do that good deed, sure, that's fine. As long as you're not doing a bad thing. Now, I'm not saying if someone went and murdered someone to do a good deed, that's a good thing. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if it's basically about their intentions, I don't care what their intentions are. So the reason I'm relating that to Soyo is if Soyo is being a nice person to everyone because of because she's trying to do things the right way or make herself look better or whatever, it doesn't really matter to me. I think this relates more to Anon actually, and this is a better thing to apply to Anon's character because Anon does a lot of good deeds and is a very nice person and stuff, but we see her inner thoughts a lot of the time, and Anon inside her mind is pretty selfish. She's trying to get the spotlight and she's trying to have people like her and stuff, and that's completely fine. I wouldn't say she's a bad person because if she's being nice to Tomori and being very sweet and kind and giving and stuff to Tomori because she wants to look like a better person, Tomori still has a friend, and I don't think Anon's doing it to make fun of her, and I don't think she has any intention to ditch her in the future, and those are the bad things. As long as those bad things aren't present, the good deeds are still good deeds. Doesn't matter if she's doing it slightly for her own personal reasons. So when you say you only ever think about yourself to Soyo, I keep saying Sayo, but there's already a Sayo in BanG Dream. When you say that to her, I don't see that as you're a bad person or you're entirely selfish. I do think Soyo does things for other people but there just also are things that she does for herself, and probably what pushes her to do them in the first place is for herself. But she could probably get a lot of those things done and not have them be nice actions that she's doing to get them done, if you know what I mean. Like, she could be ruder to people, she could be more manipulative, she could be harsher, and she, for the most part, isn't. Now, that's with the exception of this episode, where she is actually kind of spiraling a bit. She's yelling at people, she's getting frustrated, she's ignoring her friends in her band to try to mend the relationships from her past, which is not a good thing to do. And she straight up said to Mutsumi, like, it's your fault, which is not a good thing to say either. So she's spiraling a bit. We're going through a Soyo character arc. I'm super interested to see where they take it. But I also really liked in this episode about Raana showing... I know this is a tonal whiplash here from me going from deep character arcs to now just talking about something funny. But Raana being like, no, I read the messages, and it just shows like her reading it from the notification screen. So funny, like the idea that that's just her personality. Like she doesn't care if they see if she's read the messages or not. Why would that matter? Isn't the point that I get the information? Like it totally makes sense in her sort of logic. And also that she like showed up because she wants to, like, she said to everyone like, hey, want to do the band? What she means is like, I feel like playing. And it's a compliment, I think, to the rest of them, where she feels like playing, and she is and she like is wants to now share that with them. Because before, if she felt like playing, she would just go to Ring and she'd play, and that's it. She'd play a song or two and then leave. But this time she actually messaged her band like they've been asking her to and said, want to come play. And then they all show up, and what do? They have an argument about what they're gonna do about Soyo, you know? So I can see why Raana's like, didn't I join a band, not a little pussy fan group? Maybe she wouldn't use those words, and maybe nobody should, but I think that's the intent of what she's like sort of feeling, is like what's important to her is the music, you know? And I think she can't communicate properly, but what she's feeling is frustration at the fact that the music doesn't seem to matter to the other four, like at all, you know? They're in it for the relationships to each other. And so maybe that's why she just comes and goes constantly, because it's like, if she sticks around in band practice, what are they going to do? Fucking argue for another hour and like take away from her music time. This is her music time. So I think I'm getting her more and more each episode. And another really well-written fucking character. Do you hear how my voice is going away? I've been talking for so long. If you stuck around for that entire discussion, like, you deserve a medal. I rambled so much, and I went in circles. I apologize if it was annoying, but if you stuck around this long, you could have clicked off at any time. I imagine you did get some enjoyment out of it. I hope you did. If you did, let me know in the comments that like you like that sort of stuff. But anyway, thank you so much for coming and watching this video. Please make sure to support the video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel. All that stuff helps me out a lot. And my Patreon account is in the description below, and it has full-length early access and exclusive videos. You can hear I'm running out of breath here, so thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.